If you want to be able to buy the most expensive players and open the best packs in FC24, go to u7buy.com to buy your EA FC24 coins. It's cheaper than buying FC points and just as reliable. With their already amazing prices, you can get an extra 6% using promo code Inception at checkout. Hey guys, what's going on? Inception here, and welcome to another video. Ladies and gentlemen, today we have a new evolution to go ahead and check out. Let's go ahead and see what the evolution is going to be for today. So it's going to be called no, it's none of those ones. Here it is. Formidable Inform. So it's like a small improvement, like a small inform improvement by the looks of it. Ping's pass is actually nice. Incisive pass as well. Yeah, honestly, if you go in either direction, whether it's the fullback or the center back, these are good play styles to give. So that as a free evolution's really good. People really underestimate how important it is to have passing play styles in the defensive positions, honestly. Like sometimes I like it more. Well, you need passing play styles pretty much everywhere nowadays with the passing in this game, but let's go ahead and see what you can potentially improve, right? So the top choice here is obviously going to be the Inform Van Dijk. I'm going to keep it real with you guys. People were using Inform Van Dijk for like a minute, you know, like they've been using him for a minute. So some people who have this card still in their team, they just got a free evolution to make him a little bit better, right? The improvement on the card in comparison to the Inform, I think the dribbling boost is definitely a really big thing, honestly, for the on-the-ball movement stuff, right? But obviously the pace boost is going to be very important for the card. Oh, sorry, this is the 90. It's a 90 rated versus it's this one. Oh, no, yeah, same exact things. Well, improvements-wise, yes. But this is definitely going to be a big choice for people because with Van Dijk on the shadow chemistry style, I will say that to be fair, if people play mostly conservative tactics, the acceleration is not an issue, right? But if you play certain tactics where it's a little bit more open, you kind of want the pace to be like as high as possible, right? But shadow chemistry style still makes this card an absolute monster. He just has his own like unique animations for the most part, right? Like that's what makes Van Dijk as good as he is. It's because of those specific things, right? So the shadow chemistry style to boost the pace as well as the defense to be as high as possible is obviously going to be very important, with the physical stats also increased as well, right? Or not increased, but you guys get what I'm saying, right? Or excuse me, reset. Is this from the Inform? It's this one right here. So yeah, he does get the, yeah, I mean a +1 is, it makes that difference. So I would say definitely adds to the card. Aerial plus, incisive pass. He already has like a bunch of defensive play styles too. So yeah, he'll probably be the most obvious choice for the most part. Vinicius Junior striker card from the Inform. I was thinking this was going to be for the Player of the Month card, which it is not. Okay, so from the Inform card, you can improve him as well. So, I mean, to be fair, giving him a passing playstyle would be a W. So that's actually a good thing. Passing playstyles for a card like this would be good. Probably not going to be 597k. It's pretty expensive if you do that. Probably a card you would have to pack as a first owner. Doesn't really cost much in your team. Or doesn't cost anything in your team for you to actually go ahead and unlock him, right? But yeah, Vinicius Junior. Honestly, I use his Player of the Month card. It's a decent card. I mean, it was very overpriced. In all fairness, the pricing was very overpriced. But as an evolution, if you did end up packing the Inform Vinicius, I have trouble seeing him being put into SBCs, right? Unless someone has like a super full meta team. So again, another pretty good option to work with too. Gets the incisive pass plus, which I think would be a pretty big W for the attackers for the most part. We skipped past this one because it's Ronaldo. Obviously Ronaldo trends, but I don't think he's like the most ideal choice to go with in the game nowadays, right? The dribbling is just far too low. If this was like older FIFAs, I feel like it'd be like an absolute monster. But I mean, honestly, it still puts the card in a pretty good area. If you can just get past the fact that his left stick is going to be a little bit weird for the meta of the game nowadays, the Inform improvements for a free improvement on the card in general would definitely be nice. Passing playstyle being added would be really cool on the card too. He does have good base playstyles as well, but I think people are kind of reached the point where they want the team of the year, team of the season level versions at this point, right? Even though these cards are massively expensive, 5.7 mil. But yeah, as an evolution, you can kind of go down this route if you want to. But with Team of the Season coming up, it just depends on how much you want to use that Ronaldo card. Hansen gets one. That's actually a pretty big improvement. Yeah, I think people would have kept this Hansen card as well. That's the thing, right? I will say, I've used Hansen, and she's really good, but you definitely feel the balance, right? She was definitely going to be a card better before the patch, more than after, but I still think she'd be pretty good, honestly. 5'10" with the card, high, medium, 5-star, 4-star. She gets the little stat improvements, which I think definitely adds to the card, because when you give her the Hunter, the +1s in some of the key areas definitely adds to it for sure. Yeah, it's another card that I don't think people really put into an SBC, right? I think they would have just kept Hansen because she obviously provides really good links. And I feel like this card would still be pretty decent nowadays, to be honest. The Incisive Pass is definitely a nice added thing to her too, with the Pinged Pass as well. So not too bad there if you went down that direction as well. Hansen, Hernandez. This would be a good card too. I'm not gonna lie. Like, Hernandez, he has that thing to him, bro. Like, I don't know what it is. I couldn't explain it to you. But defensive animations wise, like, this guy is just... he's a beast, man. Like, his Team of the Year would be a card that lasts, honestly. Like, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. He went up 900k, bro. It's actually insane. The reason why I'm saying that's because, like, Theo, they just give this card special sauce. Like, the body type, the way that his animations are in game, it's everything, right? And with this card, what's the key thing with him, right? It's the fact that you can do this to him. Here's the kicker, right? So let me show you guys. It doesn't update right away on the bins. But look, with Theo Hernandez, look at this. Key thing, right? This is the most important part. Controlled lengthy, right? While being able to provide him with the chemistry style. Let me just see here. So Hernandez. How do you search like the regular ones? It'd be from the inform. So it's the 88. So this one. And then you go to evolutions. Unleashing potential, formidable inform. Bro, where's Formidable Inform? Am I stupid? Evolutions. I guess it doesn't show right away for this one. It'll show over here on the main page though, for sure. I'm not really sure how to navigate FootWiz that well, that's why. Oh, they don't even have it trending over here. Wow. Anywho, doesn't really matter, right? You could tell that he's a lengthy player, right? Anchor chemistry style, which boosts the pace, the defense, and the physical. Like, look at where it puts everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, it puts him in a pretty solid spot. He just has the right animation. So if you still have the inform card, you can now improve it to the 89, especially if you can't afford this card, which is 3.5 million coins. So that's a card you would have to pack for the entirety of the year, to be fair, right? But yeah. Youngmin Sun, what is this from? The inform. Has the player of the month gotten anything? Bro, the player of the month still hasn't gotten anything. Oh my goodness. The inform card did though. 4-star, 5-star. I mean, with Sun, you got to give him a Hunter. You just work with the dribbling as it is. At this point in the game, I definitely wouldn't work at the dribbling that much, but at the same time, he does have the finesse shot plus, which is kind of relevant in this game, I would say. It's pretty relevant to work with for the most part. So I wouldn't be completely against that decision. Mohamed Salah, you can do it on this card, but it keeps him at a 4-star, 3-star. So the passing playstyles would be really cool for sure, but I mean, and at this point in the game, it's got to at least be minimum 4-star weak foot. I mean, there's a lot of times where I want it to be a 5-star weak foot, to be honest. But yeah, again, it's an option that you can go with if you want to go down this route. Finesse shot plus, incisive pass plus, chip shot, rapid Trivela. Excuse me, Ping's pass. Not too bad there. Inform, what about the player of the month? Only from Tricky Ricardo for the player of the month, but this one, no, apparently. This one, no. From the inform improvement. I mean, you could technically do it on this card if you want to, but it's if you have the inform and you never really got the other versions, and then you kind of hope that that card also gets an evolution on top of that. That's what I would say for that one. Female player, Salma Paraluelo? Paraluela. Salma Paraluela. I don't know why I said that like it's Italian. But this card actually doesn't look that half bad, honestly. 5'9", medium, 4-star, 4-star you give for a marksman. Boost the dribbling to be as high as possible and the shooting, because her base card stats for pace is already at a pretty good spot, right? 97, 98 is not bad whatsoever. Female player, so maybe the body type. What's the body type? Average and lean. That's gonna be a combination of physical and agile. That's something you have to try out in game, I think. He has this card too. I honestly don't even remember this card, to be honest with you. Alexandro. That's unleashing potentials. Let's see here. Popular. Formidable Inform. Is that from the Radioactive? Nope. I always assume it's the Radioactive, but it never is. Because, yeah, Radioactive is a 90 rated, that's why. But you can do it on Valverde. Shadow Chemistry style on him. Not too bad. Boost the pace, boost the defending. You could probably give him an anchor. I think, if I remember correctly from the Radioactive, I think it does make him a lengthy, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. He's formatted for it, mate. He's formatted for it. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I think I used this Valverde on my RTG account, and during that time period, I preferred the Shadow, personally. But to each their own, obviously. This is from the Player of the Month, isn't it? Oh my goodness. That's like the third... like, this is how you know I don't know the pictures, bro. Even though I reviewed these cards. The Player of the Month, 92 rated, that's why. Okay. Yeah, okay. Cool. Inform for Lewandowski. I mean, sure, you can go down that route too. What is this one? The Inform as well? Okay. If you could do it from the Player of the Month. The Player of the Month, if he gets an Evo, would be really sick, to be honest. He would definitely be really, really nice. Frankie de Jong gets one. Zaha. That's from the Inform as well, yeah. This card was used as fodder like crazy during that time period. Bruno Fernandes. Phil Foden? Yeah, see, you could do it on these cards, but the thing is that it still keeps them at a 4-star, 3-star, which, you know. Barella from what? From the Inform as well. Yeah, I think, like, meta-wise, for longevity, the top choices definitely make the most sense. For sure. Van Dijk, Hansen, and Vinicius? Yeah, I would say so. Because Vinicius has the 5-star, 4-star, right? Van Dijk still has those defensive animations, and the passing play style would be kind of cool for him, honestly. Hansen, I think, would still hold up pretty decently nowadays as well, especially for a card in the side positions. I think Hernandez would also be really nice. To be honest with you, I think Hernandez would definitely be a really beast player too. But yeah, from the ones that I see here, the ones that are trending, they kind of make the most sense, I would say, for the most part. Unless FootWiz shows me ones that are out of the blue a little bit. Foden, Leão gets one. Formidable Inform from the Inform version. I mean, yeah, you could do it on Leão too. I'm personally not crazy about Leão in this game. Some people enjoy using him a lot. I'm not like super crazy. I think if he does well enough for AC Milan this year and he gets that team of the season, it could be really cool. We got a Chinese player here. That's backline to frontline though. What's this from? These are pointless because you just get a 99 shooting at this point. You know what I'm saying? Just get a 99 shooting. But yeah, no, the top choices, like Van Dijk being the top, definitely makes a lot of sense. Hansen and Vinicius are pretty decent options too, so I think they make the most sense for sure, as well as the Hernandez card, I would say. McTominay, that's backline to frontline, so chalked. Anyways, guys, that's pretty much it for the video today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I'll catch you guys for the next one. Peace out, dudes. Love you guys.